So when that's done... We've already researched all of the armor, so we just need to get the ship itself. Offensive formations, I think that's the air doctrine finished at last. Yep, it is. Naval doctrine we finished ages ago. Ah. You know you're playing the UK when? 1945 and haven't done a single doctrine tech. I wasn't expecting to be on land. That's the Soviets' job. That's America's job. Ah. That explains a lot. Well, actually, this is a good thing, because now I'm playing as endgame technology, I can make the best decision. Because ground battle plan is definitely not the one we want. It's gonna be superior firepower or mobile warfare. And considering how much mechanized and motorized I'm using, I think probably mobile warfare. But with mobile infantry rather than blitzkrieg, I don't really care about the speed. And that's also going to resolve all of my organization issues. Like, these units are going to stand forever. Superior firepower would be more soft attack, but at this stage of the game, Germany's going to have so much armor, it's not going to matter. Alright, start working on it. Actually, let's see how things are going in Russia right now. Why are you two not signed to anything? Is it just a supply thing? Yes. Russia's having serious supply issues. $20 million dead? 20 million dead. The ratio is going up though. 6 million Germans now. Germany's got to be having some manpower issues. They've gone... No, they already had... Yeah, they already had service by requirement, but they are running a little bit short. Italy, all adults serve, same as Russia. And Italy has about the same number of troops. Japan is probably also struggling. Service by requirement, 600,000 men. I'm still on extensive conscription, I think. Yep. I'm like 2 ticks behind them. Britain's only just getting going. What about taking Sardinia and using it as an airbase? I already have Malta and the Balearics, and technically Crete for that. I want Sicily. Cruisers and destroyers, submarines. Just going to stop you from recruiting from the automatic reinforcement, because that should mean that the Mediterranean fleets are going to get it first. So when I select you and I go tick tick tick, that, they should go to the Mediterranean ships. Right? Yes. Except they went to this first, I think. And that's okay. All of my recons are repairing at the moment. Japanese are desperately trying to find my submarines in that area. They have so many ships dedicated to it. Submarines are crazy OP in this DLC from what I've experienced so far. I wouldn't call them OP, I think people just need to get used to using destroyers properly. Like, I'm only just learning how to really deploy destroyers effectively. And they certainly caused some very hefty issues for me for a short term. Like, now we're okay, but they did bring me right down to 0 convoys. In fact, we had like minus 50, minus 100, something like that. Orders! Not enough to bring me to my knees, but certainly enough to make me reconsider really contributing anywhere except at sea. I think I had 5 queues for convoys. I'm back down to just 1 now. But I'm having to build a lot of destroyers to counter the submarines. So yeah, they probably are slightly OP considering how cheap they are. Could consider amphibious tanks. So much of my production at the moment is working on mechanized. I don't think I have the capacity for it. Otherwise, yes, that would be a good option. As someone with the money, is man the guns worth it? It's really difficult for me to make judgment calls. Value judgments. Jack, Hex, Stealer. Because I got it for free. So I think that the DLC is good. I think it's worth getting. Whether it's worth the money, that's up to you. No one's assigned to it because they can't be assigned to it because I can only assign 10 men at a time. Do I want to do that? I mean... yes, because that's going to increase my attack strength. One thing which I think should happen is submarine and anti-submarine warfare should give you a lot more naval experience than it does right now. It's only really surface engagements that give you it, and they don't happen that often. Like playing as the Dutch, I was making way more naval experience from training my ships than I was actually using submarines and bringing America to its knees. Which actually happened. Fear the Dutch submarines. They are ridiculous. Is the UK focus tree good? Seems to be. I think my favourite now is the Dutch one. I really like the Dutch one, but the UK one's, yeah, it's decent. Like, I haven't done any of the radical stuff. This is, like, as straight and narrow down the Allied chain as it is possible to go. Played a multiplayer game as Germany where I rushed really good subs and got the UK and France to 0 convoys by 41. And won the war purely by starving the UK of resources. I mean, that is how you beat the UK. I would say that is on the UK player for not having very good destroyer coverage. Uh-oh. That's Moscow under attack. I mean, Moscow can still hold for quite a long time. Under fire! Question is, how's your equipment doing? I mean, it is going up now. Still mostly a mechanized shortage, which is not surprising. It's going to take my factories time to start working the mechanized in. Though efficiency is going up. We are now making 16 a day. Any surplus of support? Oh wow, we are. And infantry equipment. Motorized. Yeah, we have a huge motorized surplus. In fact, I'm going to reduce you to 5 and I'm going to stop. I already stopped making light tanks. And we're going to reduce you to 10. Now we need more steel. When can I annex India? It's pretty bloody close. So I'm just going to deal with the steel shortage for now. Because if I buy it from India, that's going to increase their autonomy, meaning that I'm delaying my annexation of India. What convoys do you have left? Because I'm sinking a lot. 370? Not many. Considering you're probably importing about as many as I am. How long until landing craft? 80 days. I mean, frankly, I could just continue doing the naval assaults. If we get lucky, we get lucky. It's not really costing me a lot to do it. Oh, hang on. I need to switch you to naval support because you have a lot of really big guns. And they would be really useful about now. Change focus to mechanized effort. I mean, I'm still working a lot on naval stuff because I'm having to stay ahead with that. There actually isn't a mechanized effort. There's army training. That's it. Alright, destroyers. Definitely want these sent to the Mediterranean, please. Oh, it's green. It's green! And there's the new battleship. I'm going to get the new battleship hull before I've actually built my new Earl Grey class ships. I'm going to have 2 Earl Greys and then move on to the next one. Okay, now we're starting to lose submarines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you engage at low risk rather than heavy risk. And then I also... Why do you not have a strike force? What's going on here? Why are you off the coast of Madagascar? That's weird. Also, why are you getting priority on my ships? I've just realised you've gone right up to 99. I mean, that's good, because that means my escorts are getting loads and loads of coverage, but it's the recon ships here, which are technically ahead of you in that list. And I do kind of need my recon fleets in the Mediterranean, because I don't know what they're doing right now. Where are my heavies? Okay, so you were ignoring my orders. You sailed back to repair, didn't you? So we've got this same problem in the old version of Hearts of Iron. You used to be able to assign what their home port was. I don't think you can do that, but I think that somewhere languishing in the code, it still says this is your home port. Well, now it should just be repairing whichever port is closest to them. Because now we're attacking this without any naval support, which is the whole reason I sent that fleet over here. And there's no way that they're going to arrive on time. Is a super heavy ship with 25 light and 50 point heavy attack good in 1940 as Greece? Probably, if you can protect it. Don't forget you need destroyers to screen it, otherwise a submarine's just going to sink it. Or a plane. That's why I tend to promote the smaller ships and make the smaller ships better than just going outright for the big ones. Yeah, see, we're getting no support here, so we're getting trounced. I'm slightly salty about that, because I thought you were in the area. Alright, we're going to send you to Alexandria. I'm going to send you to London just to make sure you're in that area. Moscow. Head home. Not worth it. Okay, so Soviets aren't dead yet, but wow, they've done badly. What the hell is America doing? I don't know. What is America doing? Does America know what America's doing? I don't think America knows what America's doing. I love how America's not even in the top 5 damage dealers to the Germans. 3 million losses. No German casualties. 200,000 against the US. Sorry, 200,000 from the US against Italy. 154 against Vichy France. What are you doing, America? Seriously? 1 million kills against Japan, but I know where that is. That's in India. Which is why I've got 2.4 million against them. What is that? America does seem to have more than a few bugs. Alright, so Moscow has fallen. Am I going to be able to get away? Yeah, I think so. Alright, we're working on the doctrine still. 45, let's get better digging. Well, at least Germany's not going to get a lot of manpower from the Soviets. Not only America in the game, the English have the same problem. The English have the problem because they're not getting the Lend-Lease from America that they need. And yeah, that's true, I still have like night vision, don't I? But I still need recon and engineers if I want to hold Sicily once I've taken it. So that's going to be the only land crossing between me and... well, basically the whole of Germany at that... oh dear. At that point. Right. You lot need to get out of there.
Keep on attacking!
Then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce your line to about here. Yours has been expanded to make it up, and we're going to go up to there.
Listen up!
Attacking into that, don't. Dockyards. I have an Earl Grey! Yes! Right, and I never did design the new one. And we're going to need some new ones. So just as we release the Earl Grey, we're going to get some new ships. I think I'm still going to go for battle cruisers. Level 4 engine. Dual purpose secondary? Yeah, we're going to go full on price here. Tip top radar. Best fire control. I don't think that's very much in fire control. Big batteries. Big batteries. Big batteries. Don't think you need a float plane. Let's do anti-air. Anti-air. In fact, what's better anti-air? Anti-air, which is plus 10%. Or secondary batteries, which just add 2.5. I think actually secondary batteries would be better. Just about. 38km movement speed, which is bloody fast. 500 hit points, 33 armor, 22 light attack, 51 heavy, 39 pierce. 15 anti-armor. Well, actually, you're going to be in a fleet. With an aircraft carrier, so you don't necessarily need that much anti-air. I'll leave you with the 2 light attacks. 35 movement. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this is going to be... This is going to be the Field Marshal. Save. And I would like to lay down the foundations of a Field Marshal, thank you very much. You into the training grounds. There we go. 11th of March, 1950. Although if it's at full production it's 48, it's still like 2 years from now. Ah! Australia, I would love to have some more steel from you. There we go. Alright. Oh, bugger, you did get cut off. How many? Quite a few. Can we save them? Not likely. Oh, maybe. Special forces are done. I think we want more. Defense and organization or just numbers? No, defense and organization. We want them to be elite!
Orders.
And they will be. Because they already have 47 organization. Alright, has my major fleet arrived now? Where are you? Yes, you have. Good. You're right there. Cool. Whoops.
Yes, sir. Listen up.
Actually, let's
Guns.
remove you.
Ready to move.
Remove you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes, sir.
5, 6, 10. Assign. Attack. Go. I'd love to watch that, but I'm a little bit more concerned with this right now.
Listen up. Yes, sir. Move out.
Are we moving in?
Guns. Move out. Ready to move.
You see, that's why I wanted you to actually move there. See? See what difference that makes? And suddenly, the British Empire grows larger! And now I don't have any of the manpower penalties from India. No more agrarian population penalties. Because I've annexed them directly. Ooh. What on earth was the Italian fleet doing in the Eastern North Sea? Because he basically just suicided. 15 destroyers, 3 light cruisers. Oh, you were chasing the fleet that you were fighting like the entire game. I get it. So, here we are. That's all going to be mine. Trade. We still need to buy more steel. Oh, no we don't. But we probably have factory capacity now. For more mechanized. Many more mechanized. Yes, we do. We have 61 factories working on mechanized at the moment. 61! Now I wonder if I got their equipment. I don't think so. I did, however, get their army.
Guns! Guns!
Who's fighting where?
Guns!
Those are the Russians. What is this?
Ready, sir!
That's my East Asia command. So I think you would be in the East Asia command. So I'm going to select
Ready to
all of
move.
you. Bring you in here.
Ready to move!
You two. I
Orders!
don't want to group. Right. You are going to have a border with China with an objective to take... That's an awful objective. Your objective is going to be simple. It's going to be to take this. And you will need a commander worthy of such large forces. So it's going to have to be you. Or you. Or you. 2-4. It'll just get better and better. Yep, Smolenkis is going to be the one who is in charge of that group.
Ready to move!
And then you're going to be my reserves.
Ready!
And there are still a bunch of troops, probably all over the world.
Listen up!
Yeah, they are.
All in.
Right, well, let's select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go in there. And now you're all at the same strength, and then we're going to have you are going to be the India Protection Force. Just to make sure that Japan can't land here. Or anyone else for that matter. But mostly Japan. And we also have some more dockyards, so I think I'm going to start laying down another field marshal. Which is going to be in the training fleet. And I'm going to say convoys for the moment, just with anything that's left. That can always change, though. India did get annexed. Remember, mobilization is a thing, so the infinite Indian manpower, and it is going to be basically infinite manpower, still has to trickle in. I currently get 5% of my 51 million population and 0.098% of my 497 million population. It's basically infinite manpower. And yes, we are about to take Messina because we have massive shore bombardment this time. 25% bonus. Or rather debuff on their defense. This is why I brought in the big guns. The really, really, really big guns. And there it is.
Move out!
Alright, so
Attention!
all of the rest of you, get your asses over here. With the exception of you guys who are going to be detached just to hold this crossing. Right, then you can now be on strike force duty. And we have some more destroyers.